You want to know why waking up at 4 a.m. matters? It's because while you're still dreaming, the world is moving, and you're falling behind. The truth is, success doesn't come to those who wait. It doesn't knock on your door while you're sleeping. No, success comes to those who chase it relentlessly, who rise before the sun and put in the work when everyone else is still lying in bed, hitting that snooze button, making excuses. Now, I get it. Getting up early isn't easy. You're tired, your bed is warm, and it feels like the world can wait. But here's the thing. Life doesn't wait, and neither does your future. That extra time you spend lying there, that's time you'll never get back. That's time you could have been using to become stronger, smarter, more focused, more prepared for the battles life is going to throw your way. Look, let's talk about the millionaires, the CEOs, the athletes, the game changers of this world. People like Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, or Howard Schultz from Starbucks. They don't roll out of bed at 10 a.m. They're up at 4 a.m., grinding before the rest of the world has even opened their eyes. They understand that the early hours are sacred. That's when you gain an edge. When you can put your mind to work without distractions, without noise. They've learned that the world doesn't hand out success. You have to get up and take it. You've heard the saying, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," right? It's not about working yourself to death. No, it's about priorities. It's about knowing that each day is a gift, a chance to move one step closer to the life you've always dreamed about. You want to be a success? You want to be a boss, a CEO, someone people look up to? Then you need to value your time like it's your most precious resource, because it is. When you wake up at 4 a.m., you're not just getting out of bed, you're setting the tone for your entire day. You're saying to yourself, I'm serious about my goals. I'm serious about my life. And believe me, that mindset is contagious. You start to feel it in your bones. You start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You become sharper, more disciplined, more focused on the things that matter most. You create the momentum that carries you through the day. And before you know it, you're accomplishing things you never thought possible. Now, some of you are sitting there thinking, I'm not a morning person, I can't do this. Let me stop you right there. That's just an excuse. Excuses sound best to the person who's making them up, but they don't get you anywhere. You think successful people were born loving 4 a.m.? Number. They made themselves that way. They trained their minds, trained their bodies, and transformed their habits. They pushed past the discomfort because they knew that's what it would take to live life on their own terms. And what are you doing with your time? You might say you don't have enough time in the day. Well, I'm here to tell you, you do. You just aren't using it right. Everyone's got 24 hours. You, me, Elon Musk, Beyonce, LeBron James, we've all got the same number of hours in a day. The difference is, some people choose to make the most of them. They don't waste them on things that don't matter, and they don't let time slip away while they're still sleeping. What could you do with 3 extra hours? Think about that. If you woke up at 4 a.m. and got to work before the rest of the world, you could study for that exam. You could read an entire book. You could hit the gym, clear your mind, and start your day already ahead of everyone else. 3 hours of uninterrupted, focused work every day. That's what makes the difference between those who dream about success and those who achieve it. And let's not get it twisted. Waking up early isn't just about doing more. It's about becoming more. When you wake up before the sun, you have the quiet, the stillness to think, to reflect, to grow. You begin to understand that life isn't just about the grind. It's about the mindset, the purpose behind it. You see, people who have something to look forward to don't need an alarm clock. They get up because they're driven. They get up because they have a reason to. You know, I've seen people who go through life being whiners, complainers, blaming everyone and everything for where they are. But here's the truth. You decide your future. You decide your success. It's not about your circumstances, not about where you come from, what you look like, or who your parents are. It's about the choices you make every single day. The decision to get up, to push yourself, to say, I won't let life pass me by. If you want freedom, real freedom, You have to earn it. Freedom doesn't come from waiting around, hoping things will change. It comes from putting in the hard work when it's uncomfortable, when it's tough. Because if you do what's easy now, your life will be hard later. But if you do what's hard now, if you wake up early, put in the hours, and sacrifice for your dreams, your life will be easier. That's a promise. The greatest ability God has given us isn't our talent or our strength. It's our ability to choose. You can choose to stay in bed, or you can choose to get up and chase what's yours. You can choose to let the day control you, or you can control the day. So I want you to try something. Just one day, wake up at 4 a.m. Just one day. See what you can accomplish in those quiet hours. Study, work out, write that chapter of your book, move closer to your goals, and after that one day, do it again. And then again. Do it for 21 days. Make it a habit. Because once you start to see the results, once you start to feel the power of owning your mornings, there's no going back. Look, you have a choice. You can keep hitting the snooze button, keep making excuses, keep wondering why you're not where you want to be. Or you can get up. You can decide that you're worth the effort, that your dreams are worth the sacrifice. And when you do, I promise you, your future self will thank you. Your successful self, your CEO self, your straight A student self, that person is waiting for you. But you have to show up. You have to be willing to get up at 4 a.m. to put in the work that no one else is willing to do. You do that, and the world is yours. It's not about the money, not about the fame. It's about living life on your own terms. It's about knowing that you didn't waste a single moment, that you took control of your destiny and made the most of every hour, every minute, every second. So the question isn't, can you do it? The question is, will you? Because when you wake up early, you're not just gaining hours, you're gaining control. Control of your life, your future, your legacy. Wake up. The world is waiting for you.